Chapter 7 Monitoring and Evaluation ጤና ሚኒስቴር ኢትዮጵያ Ministry of Health Ethiopia Outline Introduction to Monitoring and Evaluation Sustainable ODF Approach Implementation Indicators Review and Evaluate of SCODF Implementation Lesson Learned Documentation ODF Verification and Certification Protocol Summary Chapter Summary Primary objective. At the end of this module, participants will be able to describe regular monitoring and evaluation of the sustainable ODF implementation. Enabling objectives. Explain the basics of monitoring and evaluation. Identify the key indicator for monitoring and evaluation of SCODF approach implementation. Discuss evaluation of SCODF approach implementation. Describe lessons learned documentation. Describe ODF verification and certification criteria. Introduction to monitoring and evaluation activity. Individual reflections. Do it this activity. Time allowed 10 minutes. Monitoring and evaluation is a continuous management function to assess if progress is made in achieving expected results, to spot bottlenecks in implementation and to highlight whether there are any unintended effects or positive or negative from an investment plan, program or project and its activities. As a general rule, the monitoring and evaluation system should be designed in close partnership with all relevant stakeholders as it contributes to ensuring that the project or plan objectives and targets. Introduction to monitoring and evaluation. These tables illustrate when monitoring, ongoing review, regular periodic evaluation, periodic midterm completion. Why? To check progress, take remedial actions when needed. Review, to review progress and adjust implementation strategy as needed. Evaluations, to learn broad lessons applicable to other phase of the project or projects to improve sustainability. For a successful monitoring and evaluation system must allocate the following. SUF or sufficient budget for information management, participatory monitoring activities, field visits, surveys, etc. Sufficient time for a start-up phase that is long enough to establish the monitoring and evaluation system, conduct baseline survey, train staff and partners, include primary stakeholders in monitoring and evaluation. 3. Sufficient capacity and expertise to support the monitoring and evaluation development. Skilled and well-trained people required for good quality data collection and analysis. Key lessons for monitoring and evaluations. Get management and stakeholders engaged in and some assuming ownership of the monitoring and evaluation work. Strengthen program capacity for planning and monitoring and evaluation and create a learning culture. Build networks and share learning between projects and programs. Collaboration is critical to rapidly disseminate and access practical knowledge on monitoring and evaluation. A well-managed monitoring and evaluation system will track progress, measure impact, increase accountability, inform decision making, encourage investment, build capacity. The second activity is activity 7.2 group discussion. Time allowed is 20 minutes. Do it well. Key performance indicators are indicators that measures in a critical links in a project's causal chain. Performance monitoring tracks the changes in a project's key performance indicators over time. An indicator should be CREAM Green means clear. This abbreviation stands for C, clear, precise, and unambiguous. R, relevant, appropriate to a subject at hand. E, economic, available at reasonable cost. A, adequate, sufficient to assess performance. M, monitorable, amenable to the independent validation. Major indicators that needs to be measured during implementation of sustainable ODF approaches are number 1, indicators, number of nation, regional, zonal, Warada, and Kabale TWG that facilitate the implementation of the approach. Level or level. Data source, administration report, reporting frequency quarterly. 2, number of region, zone, Warada, Kabale. WHO have well-structured plan to implement the approach. Level or level, data source, administration reporting frequency or time quarterly. 3, number of region, zone, Warada, and Kabale conducted baseline assessment to implement the new approach. All levels, administration report biannually. 5, number of human power trained on the selected approach. All level administration report annually. 6, number of partners mapped to implement the new approach. All level administration report data source reporting priorities annually. 7, the amount of resources mobilized to implement the new approach. All levels administration report data source reporting frequencies annually. 8, amount of budget used to implement the new approach. All levels administration report annually. 9, number of Warada who started implementing the new approach. Level, zonal, region levels. Data source, administration reporting frequency quarterly. 10, number of advocacy meetings conducted to sensitize on the new approach. All level administration report quarterly. Number of community mobilization meetings to conducted to implement the new approach. Kabale and the Warada is a level administration report data source. Time of reporting quarterly. Number of households who have received a loan for constructing sanitation service. At Warada level, administration report quarterly. 1.5, number of households constructed improved latrine. Warada level, DHIC quarterly. Type and the number of institutions constructed improved latrine. Warada level administration quarterly. Number of public or roadside improved latrine constructed. Warada level administration quarterly. Number of ODF created at Warada level DHIC2 quarterly. Impact of implementing ODF approach toward improving sanitation status. National level on the regional data sources survey reporting frequency annually. Activity 7.3 think per share. Time allowed is 15 minutes. Do it well, please. A review of sustainable ODF approach implementation. Supportive supervision is hands-on with the goal of building capacity of the supervisor by setting standards, designing user-driven tools, directing and supporting skill and knowledge growth, and facilitating problem solving for quality and process improvement. Ultimately, this service to improve staff retention and performance and the quality of the service being delivered. Characteristics of good supervisors: familiar with the respective national guidelines and the standard operating procedure of the program, familiar with the program being implemented, able to apply systems thinking, able to address both administrative and programmatic issues and needs related to the program implementation, must have an in-depth understanding of the system, health system, committed to the concept of quality improvement. Stage of joint supportive supervision, time before the site, what to consider and do. Look this table carefully. Review meeting. Review or consultative meeting is an opportunity to have a discussion on key outstanding issues, including performance, strengths, limitation, and challenges. Forwarding action points for improvement. Activity 7.4 think per share. Time allowed 10 minutes. Do it well, please. Lesson learned is the knowledge or experience gained during a project which shows how project events were addressed and with the purpose of improving future performance. The lesson learned process has 5 key steps. This one, step 1, identify. Step 2, document. Step 3, analyze. Step 4, store. Step 5, retrieve. Audit verification and certification protocol summary. Outline. Rationale of the protocol, objective, method of verification, certification, organizing the verification team, criteria for ODF, process of verification, certification, award ODF sustainability. The criteria set initially to declare ODF was challenging, tedious, and included after components. Besides, to provide insight, focus, and to align with the Sustainable Development Goal 6 target 6.2. A revised protocol is crucial. Objective to provide a uniform and standardized ODF verification, certification, declaration protocol to align the ODF protocol with SDG indicators to ensure ODF sustainability through awarding, recognizing, and post follow-up. The prospect, method of verification and certification. The prospect of receiving a reward has encouraged some communities and officials to seek ODF certification even before the ODF has been fully achieved. The following methods should be used in ODF achievement: verification, certification, and declarations processes at all levels. These are review reports, observations, discussion, or interviews. Organizing a verification team. For successful implementation of verification and certification process must be a cross-sectoral effort involving all stakeholders, which including WDT or immediate natural leaders from the village, Kabale leaders, agricultural development agents, school teachers, students, women, and children's affairs, and any other relevant stakeholders if needed. Criteria for ODF or primary ODF. The Kabale, Warada, zone, city, administration regions should be free from disposal of human forces in fields, forests, bushes, open bodies of water, beaches, and other open space or with solid waste. 100% of the households and institutions of the Kabale, Warada, zone, city, administration region should have access to any type of latrine. 100% of the households and institutions of the Kabale, Warada, zone, city, administration region should use any type of latrine. The latrine must be constructed for the use of travelers and in public gathering areas and use. Latrine access at workplace, farmland should be available. Process of verification and certification is a verification process. Verification should begin with an internal or self-assessment step followed by the next higher level endorsement, depending on the level of verification or certification being performed. Phase 2. Beyond ODF verification, recognize safe sanitation that include ODF with a minimum of 75 basic latrine. This protocol adopted the SEDG or GMP definition and ladder for sanitation and households are expected to improve the latrine facility up SDG or GMP ladder for sanitation service in household. All institutions should have basic sanitation service. Data source of verification is group 1. Village heads, WDT, natural leaders, UDF committee, religious leaders, and elders, health extension worker. Group 2, institutions, schools, school directors, wash clubs, community representatives, health facilities, PHCU director, and health extension, focal health extension workers, CBOs, Kabal administration. Group 3, children and youth. Group 4, adults. One group comprising women only, as another with both women and men. Community motivation mechanisms. The flag system, the green flag, whatever verification. A green flag ranking is awarded to communities fulfilling the ODF criteria. A 6 month process under normal circumstances. Green flag communities have the following features: 100% access to latrine and are in use. Latrine have being constructed for the use of travelers and in public gathering areas and are in use. 100% of institutions have constructed a latrine with separate rooms for males and females, inclusive and in use. Community motivation mechanisms is a flag system. The white flag beyond the verification, white flag ranking indicates that a community is ready for beyond ODF certification. This is usually expected to take about a year. Such a community will have demonstrated the following criteria: 75% of households should have basic sanitation service and are in use. All healthcare and school facilities should have basic sanitation service. All institutions other than healthcare and school should have basic sanitation facilities, usable, sex segregated, inclusiveness. Community motivation mechanisms, the flag system. The red flag indicates that a Kabbalah has relapsed to a previous lower standard of sanitation. This includes open defecation. Notice the flag used to indicate level of sanitation of a given Kabbalah Warda zone, city administration, or region should be 80 times 40 centimeters. The pole used to hold the flag should be at least 5 meters. Sampling meters to verify. The protocol recommends the systematic random sampling method for determining the sample sizes of Kabbalah Wardas, city administration, and the region. Tip: random sampling for verification. Capture a listing of the household in a given village. Let we have 30 households are in a given village. Then calculate 20%, round up word of them. 30 times 20% equals to 6. Then divide the 30 households by 6 to obtain sampling interval. That means 30 per 6 equals to 5. Then select one number, 1 up to 5. Let the randomly selected households number 3. Therefore, the first household number is 3. Second, 3 plus 5, 8. During the ODF celebration and certification, during the celebration, the following criteria should be applied. After fulfilled the given comments during verification, a ceremony will be held. Provide certificate by higher officials. Conduct coffee ceremony. Conduct sign boards to enhance morale of the community. Initiate community memorandum of understanding enacted by local law. Provided award to a grant. It is sustainability. Awards at all levels should be institutionalized. No awards to individuals are encouraged. For instance, when a Kabbalah is certified for ODF, the award recognizes the entire Kabbalah or institution that significantly contributed to the achievement. Regardless of the level of certification, a standard certificate will be issued. The certificate should show the level of certification, Kabale Gorda, and so on, and acknowledge the support of the partner institution. For ODFE, sustainability constitutes continuous community conversation, CC, community by law services, sanitation campaign, ODFE recertification festivals. Chapter summary: an effective monitoring and evaluation system measures the output, outcome, and impacts resulting from the implementation of a project or program. For successful MME or monitoring and evaluation system, enough budget, capacity, expertise should be in place. A good monitoring and evaluation system supports community participation and responsibility. Supportive supervision should emphasize coaching, mentoring, joint problem solving, and a two-way communication between the supervisor and those being supervised. The new ODF certification verification certification protocol should be used at all levels. Thank you.